honor of me getting pregnant exactly a year ago on my birthday weekend, let's take a little trip down memory lane. When I first found out that I was pregnant, my mother had just passed away. First trimester was actually not that bad for me. I was really queasy for about 11 weeks, but for the most part, I was still able to get through my day, even though I was nauseous for hours at a time. When I took this picture, honest to God, thought that I was showing. I feel like second trimester tricked me into thinking that my entire pregnancy was just gonna be this beautiful, magical place. I was tiny, I felt cute, I was not sick at all, I had this second wind of energy, I could eat whatever I wanted and not get sick. This is me about halfway. I was so excited because people actually starting to notice that I was pregnant, that I had a cute little bump. And then boom, third trimester. This is when I started to go, wow, I see why women don't want to do this ever again. The carpal tunnel, the swelling. When it started with the carpal tunnel, I had no idea what was happening. My hands and my feet were so sore, like I couldn't pick up a glass of water, I couldn't pick up my phone. I started gaining weight so much faster towards the end, which makes sense because the baby grows rapidly at that point. But when you are so swelled, you're at your heaviest you've ever been in the middle of July, which was 115 on average. It was so hot and it was unfun. And that's when I started to just feel like shit every single day. I was just counting down the days until I was done being pregnant at this point. The heartburn, I actually had medication on my nightstand and I would have to wake up throughout the night just to take some, not including the 6 times that you're going pee in the middle of the night. One thing I didn't know about pregnancy is the hyperpigmentation, sunspots, and the skin tags and moles that just suddenly appear. Those go away, by the way. I thought that there was something seriously wrong with my skin. Anyways, this is my last bump picture. This is just hours before my cesarean. Also, at this point, you don't actually realize how many terrible comments people make to pregnant women in public. A few days before I took this picture, I had somebody, a stranger, come up to me and say, "You kind of look like an Oompa Loompa." A few days before my cesarean, I had gained 5 pounds in just a matter of a couple of days. Also, I was having really bad headaches, blurred vision, and I was very swelled all of a sudden. The only way to really describe having extremely swelled ankles and feet is when I was walking. It felt like I was walking on water because it was so like squishy. Little did I know it was the start of preeclampsia, and I ended up getting diagnosed with it after I had my child. This was just like 30 minutes after my procedure, and look at how swelled my face is. This was that morning, and then a few hours later. Like my face had just, how tired we look. This is when we were taking the baby home. Looking at this picture, I was having you can tell I was having a hard time standing. I was in so much pain, you guys. I literally look yellow. Anyways, I am so grateful to not be pregnant anymore. And honest to God, I do not want to do this for at least 3 more years.